just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
You weren't happy with what you really don't need to end it. You're an amazing man. And you deserve someone who loves you and makes you happy.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Eason sets to throw it. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Throw caught by Raymond. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
McCann's got it teed up. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tomorrow, but not much time. With everything that we already it's just something.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now 14-0.
Vikings, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm fired. Fired. So what happened with the room? And, right. But not because Evan did anything. Why? Honestly, I have no idea. She took advantage.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Mond's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's what I used to think. And it's his company. I wouldn't have been fired.
Here's Mond. Steps away to his left. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you have it...
Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
A gain of 30, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now Mond. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
I don't have time for this BS.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief?
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Eason's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Lions.
On
first down, Jacob Eason. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eason's throw taken in by Chark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. McCann now for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
The score, Lions 21, Vikings 3. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
Sorry.
McCann's got it teed up.
Done. Wow, this looks delicious.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Okay, fine. I owe you, but only his work is crazy.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time, and they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
and here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's a roll on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings 47-yard line.
21-3 is your score after 1.
Oh, you went in. Big ribs.
2nd and 11 now. Eason. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Oh, I'm sorry you have to hear about my work once. When I was first, I couldn't talk about my work. How many hours have I spent listening to talk about
here's Eason to throw.
And especially and your social welfare laws?
The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He'll get this off to Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Eason. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out,
do I catch your feet, nigga?
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Dog's so funny, bro.
Whoa.
Cocolín, vete para allá, Cocolín.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Ron going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Mond. They're going for it. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 1st and 10, Eason. It's Williams on the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
We have those for class action stuff.
Now Eason.
Unfortunately, we don't have the resources.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Vincent Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. McCann's got it teed up. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Just so we don't keep you in suspense, we were talking to you. That's amazing.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know how this looks.
Bond looks to throw.
It's going to be great.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars. Want a managed COVID? Just?
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Can I word with you in my office?
Sure.
Throwing is Eason. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. McCann's got it teed up. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Said you wanted more to do. And we need the right hand on this.
It went great. You were right. He's really good. I presented my work in person so I can answer their questions.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Julian Okwara. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I can get it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
It sucks, but show yourself to make it.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Lions will take over. The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Eason sets to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10, Eason. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Are you a fan of James? Not really.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. right, Coach. Thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, Eason. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
You're good to go. Wow.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now a give right side Swift. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
When we call their name, we summon in that spiritual energy. So we never want to forget why we're doing the work. And so we're going to call the name of Christopher DeAndre Mitchell. When we say his name, say his name.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Swift, give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. McCann's got it teed up. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got this to Jefferson. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year, and he wows him again here with big yardage after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On 1st and 10, Eason. And his pass incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Eason. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. Going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Another throw on 2nd down.
Bro, why the fuck this nigga keep dropping passes, bro?
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Going to try and throw for it. On the slant, this is Chark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Eason. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Eason on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So on the day of the action, you'll get a secure text from us with the time and location.
Cousins on 1st down. He's got Smith here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Just in case. Does that work for everybody?
From the 36, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
No matter what, no matter how high it gets up in there. Are you good with that?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Shark calls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Alone with a bipolar depression can leave you down and in the dark. But what if you could begin to see the signs?
Here's Eason to throw. Dance into his left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jacob Eason taking it in from 2 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. McCann for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. McCann's got it teed up. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Cousins. Again, it's Johnson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Seriously, I am. Watch this. Now, honey, how about this? I think it's funnier.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They run it again with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You're better off not mentioning me.
So, can I ask you why you're being so nice to me?
I'm not nice. I just like hoping for comics, you know?
turn enough getting long.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing is Eason. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now Eason. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. McCann now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Vikings 10.
If I tell you something, will you promise not to find it?
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
What show is this?
Whether it's a last-second bake sale, Taco Tuesday, or a meal for your future in-laws, it's going to be great. With McCormick by your side.
McCann's got it teed up.
Good trouble. So it's about what? 2 gay chicks?
Taking it about the 1.
That's what I saw. Wait, the China con la Blanca.
Right at the 20-yard line.
What's this? That's a.
He's fucking, he was fucking, no.
So he fucking niggas and bitches.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Oh, man,
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back in the 9. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and